Welcome to another edition of seanzviewent on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. I have got huge news for WrestleMania 29. Now, it's already reported that The Rock will be penciled in at a WWE Championship match at the Royal Rumble, and that, hands down, you automatically got to suspect that The Rock will go in WrestleMania 29 next year as the WWE Champion. But it is reported in already that The Rock may face John Cena in a WrestleMania rematch. Number 2, ladies and gentlemen. 2. John Cena versus The Rock. Number 2. And you already got to figure that John Cena is going to beat The Rock to become the WWE Champion. Now, I know that there's a lot of people out there who just absolutely cringe at the fact that John Cena of being the WWE Champion. Oh, Sean, he's a 12-time WWE Champion. He doesn't need to be the champion anymore. Well, he's already penciled in to win the WWE Championship at Boston, Massachusetts, at Night of Champions in his hometown later this year. So you got to figure that he will defeat The Rock at WrestleMania to regain the WWE Championship. Now, for anybody who doesn't think that John Cena doesn't deserve to be the World Heavyweight Champion, you are out of your damn minds, okay? John Cena is one of the most hard workers in the WWE right now, okay? Let me tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. He is the face of the WWE. He is the face of the company. And just like Taz says, if you're not in this business to be the world champion, then there's the door. Don't let it hit you on the way out. And John Cena has worked his ass off to become the WWE champion. Not only that, not only do I think John Cena deserves to be the WWE champion again, but he also needs to beat The Rock. Sure, The Rock beat John Cena at WrestleMania this year, WrestleMania 28, but I think it's only right that The Rock does the job to John Cena at next year's WrestleMania. And with the title on the line, it only makes sense. I mean, The Rock is only a part-time wrestler. He's not going to be working day in and day out on the house shows like John Cena does. Rock is a special attraction now, so it wouldn't make sense to keep the belt around The Rock anyway. So it's only fair that The Rock does the job and sort of pass the torch, so to speak, to John Cena, even though we already know that even though we think that John Cena can't get any higher in the WWE, he must do the job to The Rock. The Rock must pass the torch to John Cena to make John Cena a bigger star than he already is. I mean, should John Cena be the WWE champion? Yes, he does. He deserves to be. He's a hard worker. He's the face of the company. Should John Cena break Ric Flair's 16 World Championship record? I think if there's anybody who's going to do it, John Cena is the wrestler that needs to break that record. So, I want to hear your thoughts and your opinions on this huge announcement of The Rock versus John Cena. 2, ladies and gentlemen, 2 at WrestleMania 29 for the WWE Championship. Subscribe!